Hi, it's Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a little bit of a tutorial for our roller coaster auto traders. Now, this will help our manual traders using roller coasters, but sometimes you've got to be really quick to trade on this. So this is the micro Nasdaq MNQ. The chart I'm using is a UniRenko chart with the settings 10-4-20. 10-4-20. So these settings came from a user, one of our users of the roller coaster, but he was struggling manually to actually enter the trades. So this particular chart setting is good for the MNQ outside of those real volatile times. And Nasdaq's very volatile at the opening on data dumps and things like that. So I've taken this and I've put together an optimized strategy for MNQ on 2 contracts. I'm going to show you the performance report in a minute for the last 10 days. But some of the key settings that I'm looking at is times of the day, days of the week when it's good, but also the max profit. So for 2 contracts, what am I happy with on a daily basis? If it hits a certain amount of money, what's my max loss? What am I prepared to lose each day? So some of the main parameters for this auto trader for the roller coaster for MNQ on this particular chart type is entry quantity 2. The order type is stop market. On the long entries, I've put it at long entry price offset by 2 ticks. Now, these can move quite quickly, so that allows for slippage a little bit, if you like. You can put it on 1 tick and become very, very aggressive. But in reality, I think 2 ticks with MNQ is fine. The order will expire after 15 bars. So if we look on the chart here on the left here, if we get an order here and it doesn't break or get into the trade in 15 bars, it gets cancelled. The max risk per trade is one of the most important factors. So from the stop to the entry, if that is more than 100 ticks, it will not take the trade. So this is one of the safety features that you can build into the Expert Roller Coaster Auto Trader. It reduces those max drawdowns, if you like. So you're basically trying to find the sweet spot where you're not going to give too much away. So if it does come against you and take that out, it's not going to be the end of the world because it's only going to be 100 ticks. And on a micro, that's not a great deal of money. So then we have gone into the stop line EMA period. This is this red line here for your trailing stop. That's 21. That's pretty standard for the roller coaster. I don't really usually change that. So we have then we have some P&L protection within the auto trader. So we're looking at a daily strategy profit amount of $600. So if it hits that, and I'm going to show you on this particular day, it does hit the $600. It just stops trading for the rest of that day. On the other side, max loss of $150. Okay, so this is a micro contract. You don't want to be losing more than $150 a day if things start to go sideways and you have to re-optimize. I'm not using the profit drawdown on max number of wins and losses because this is a scalping strategy. And then what I've done through the optimization process, and there's a link to the bootcamp in the bottom of this video, and you can go through the bootcamp and look where the roller coaster fits in for those 3 auto traders and how I optimize. So I'm looking at Mondays, Wednesdays and Friday mornings between 2 a.m. and 8:15 a.m. EST. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday between 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. You'll notice Thursday's missing off there. Big data dump on Thursday and markets don't behave quite correctly, and when in the optimization process we can see that Thursdays are a losing day, so we just don't trade on Thursdays. So that's, some of there's a lot more settings in there, but that's pretty much optimized. So what we have for a 10-day period, this is the strategy performance. $1,354 profit in 10 days. Max drawdown during that time was $139. So that's below that max loss that we've set there, which is pretty good. Some of the biggest things for me are the average winning trade $54, average losing trade $32. So with a win percentage of only 67%, you're always going to be on top. Again, you'd need to re-optimize this every week. Largest winning trade $197, largest losing trade $78. So again, there's that massive gap between those losing trades and winning trades. Average number of trades a day, 7.5 trades, which is pretty good for a scalping setting on the roller coaster. So really good performance reports. Let's talk about what it looks like on the chart. So this is September the 11th, 2022. This is just this week. So first of all, we have this going into September the 11th, if you like, that 1600 to 1800 when it opens again. We get that trade trigger and it gaps up. I always carry through. When that momentum starts, most often than not, it does carry through. But let's look at the rest of the day. So again, we get that 2 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Slot of time on this particular day. And we can see the first trade here. You can see the P&L down at the bottom here. This shows you the P&L for the trade. So the first trade is pretty much break even. Okay. The roller coaster motion starts. We come back up again. We get the entry to go long, and we go long. Trailing stop gets taken out. So that's a nice little profit there. We then roller coaster. It goes flat. Then we come down a little bit. Another break even trade here. You can see on the P&L trace at the bottom, that was a break even trade. Again, it's all about that protection. It doesn't take long to move through there before the trading stop gets taken out, because to be honest, to recognize that roller coaster motion, and it goes up again. We get a nice trade here. Trading stop gets taken out for a little bit more of a winner, and then we get a short. So there's roller coaster motion. As you can see, this is why it's called the roller coaster. We get short down, trading stop gets taken out, a little bit more profit. Now a bigger trade. We get the long all the way up. Trading stop gets taken out. Again, this is done all automatically. Then we get a loser. Okay, it happens. That loser happens, and then we get the big short going in and hits that max profit for the day, $600. So it stops trading. So later on in that day, when we have those other sessions in the afternoon for the auto trader to go live, it will not go live because it's made that $600 profit for that day. And that isn't bad for a micro. Okay. So let's just fast forward a couple of days. I want to go and look at another day just to show you on the chart here. You see winners and losers all the way through there, but when you're optimizing, you've got to find the sweet spots each day and days of the week when you're going to get a good run of winners. Okay, so let's just move this forward. Again, it's always good to look on a chart when you're optimizing as well, because you can see the behavior. I've got it zoomed in quite a bit, so it'll take a little time to get to the next trading day. Remember, we don't trade on a Thursday. We don't trade Tuesday mornings. This is optimized for that sweet spot. So let's just move. There we go. Okay, so the next time we trade after September the 11th is on the 13th. Okay, we get this time slot here at the end of the day. We get a nice little short, a long that is flat. Okay, so little winners. Those all accumulate. We don't get $600 every day. So later on that day, now we're on the 14th, we get a little break-even trade. We just missed out on this short here at 0143. And some of you would think, well, why don't you change that time to start trading at that point? Because during that optimization process, we can find there's more losers than this one winner. This is a one-hit wonder. Then we get a nice long on the roller coaster. Trading stop gets taken out. Nice short gets taken out. Now, our profit's up to $1,202. It's looking pretty good for this 10-day period. Later on, during that morning session, we get little winners, break evens, winners, break evens, little loser, and then a winner to finish off that session. So again, it's about not expecting that 100% win rate, but because we've got that 100 tick maximum, if it does come out and take that stop out, we know we've just lost that 100 tick there. And then as that momentum continues, we get another trade coming there. So again, it's all about optimization, really. The roller coaster is really good on the UniRenko charts. It's getting the right setting for the right instrument. So ES, which is a main contract, not a micro contract, would be totally different settings to this. CL actually does do well on the ES settings that we've got in the enterprise membership. Just going to try and find another day before I finish the video. Okay, so this is a mixed day. So we start off with a loser. We go break even. We get a loser. We get a little winner. We get a big winner. We get a loser. Break even. Big winner. Medium-sized winner. Break even. Break even. So the start of the day, we started off at around about $1,340 profit. And then we ended up with $1,354 profit. So this was a day where we sort of break even day. So, you know, those $600 aren't there every single day. But you can see because of the safety, the risk factor, and the ability to ride that roller coaster, even on a tough day like this particular day, which was the 16th of September, we ended up break even during that trading period. You know, go forward now to the end, and there was no more trades. That was it. So again, when we look at the performance report here for this 10-day period, because we've been optimized, $1,354 in 10 days is not bad for micro. You can't expect those results every single day. $1,300 for a micro is ridiculous to think you could make that in a day consistently. With the Expert Roller Coaster Auto Trader, you're able to really drill down, get those trades automatically, and also optimize for those average winning trades of $54, average losing trades $32. So on average profit per month, you could, when you look at the performance report here, we're about $4,000 per month on a micro, only with minimum risk. Takes some work. We do have a training boot camp to help you understand how to optimize. But once you've got the sweet spot, you then need to keep re-optimizing, because you've got to look. These max consecutive losers, 2. If we start to get 3 or 4 max consecutive losers, we need to look at re-optimizing those times of the day and days of the week. Behavior shifts. We need to keep up with that behavior and just keep recognizing that. So part of the enterprise membership is I have the starting points for all of these. And then every day that's traded, if something goes out of whack with this data, I can quickly go on, check the optimization, and if it needs be, quickly re-optimize and resend the new template out. But hopefully that helps. I mean, the roller coaster auto trader is really for scalping. We do have day trading auto traders as well in the enterprise membership, but one of the things that a lot of people like to do is to scalp. Now, scalping futures is very difficult because you've got to get in and out manually. If you auto trade it with a good solid strategy like this, that's repeatedly optimized, you've got a good chance of making some good returns for scalping futures. Hopefully that helps. Speak to you all really soon.